We're looking forward to sharing a lot more about our FY22 plans in the months ahead, including our next Battlefield experience, which will mark a return to all-out military warfare. The game takes full advantage of the power of next-generation platforms to bring massive, immersive battles to life with more players than ever before. Featuring maps with unprecedented scale, the next edition of Battlefield takes all the destruction, player agency, vehicle and weapon combat that the franchise is known for and elevates it to another level.
Well then chaps, as you can imagine, there's lots of new things to discuss regarding Battlefield 6. Just to give a little bit of context to the situation, EA had their Q3 earnings call where Andrew Wilson and Blake Jorgensen, CEO and CFO of EA Games, came on to talk about Battlefield 6 amongst some other EA games. Within this call we got reveal dates for Battlefield 6, timescales, new leaks and reaffirming some old leaks that we've discussed prior on this channel. Before we get into it though, if you do enjoy, be sure to subscribe. We do everything Battlefield on this channel, so if you're a Battlefield fan, this could be the place for you. So cracking in first to what I want to call a Battlefield 6 leak. EA's and DICE's Twitter account now, only 2 days back, revealed this tweet welcoming some new people to the team. Now, this is speculation at this point, and I'm not sure if it means anything, but some people have implied that with this image being set in a modern day setting, it could be implying that the next Battlefield game is going to be set in a modern day setting. Now, I'm not sure how much credence I'm willing to give to this theory, but it is interesting to say the least. But now moving on to the meat, I guess, the chunky sausage of what this video is about, EA's earning call. I think the biggest takeaway from the call was when Andrew Nielsen revealed the reveal date for the game, which is confirmed now to be spring 2021. This is what many of us believe to be the case, and it does follow the trend of many other Battlefield titles. He also reaffirmed that the game would be released in the holiday season of 2021, which is information we found out on the last earnings call. In addition, another really interesting talking point came from Blake Jorgensen, the CFO, who stated that the Battlefield team are doing an incredible job, way ahead of prior product cycles, and are on track for the earliest future complete in the franchise's history. To put that in layman's terms then, Battlefield 6 is way ahead of schedule. Now what does this mean? All this can mean is good news. This gives EA and DICE plenty of time to refine the game. We all know Battlefields in the past, if you look back to Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5 and even Battlefield 3 to a certain extent, all released in an unrefined state. The fact that they're so ahead of schedule, more so than any prior title in the franchise's history, gives them plenty of time to make these refinements to get a good launch going for Battlefield 6. In addition, we talked about this on the channel before about rumours around a Battle Royale, with myself and many fans concerned that a Battle Royale would draw resources and time away from the core fundamental experience of Battlefield's multiplayer. The fact that they're so ahead of schedule gives me a sense of comfort that maybe yes, they will be developing a Battle Royale, but hopefully they have sufficient time to make a great multiplayer and a great Battle Royale if they're this far ahead on things. Near the end of the call, there also was a period of Q&A where a number of people asked some questions regarding Battlefield 6. Now, Andrew and Blake were quite conservative in what they shared, and basically what I've shared so far is as far as they went. But Andrew did make this statement, which I really think summarises the ethos of what EA and DICE are going for when it comes to the next Battlefield game. Andrew states, Battlefield 6 will usher in a new generation for Battlefield games and Battlefield fans, looking across all forms of the experience to ensure this is exactly the game Battlefield fans want to play and the game that we believe will grow the Battlefield franchise. It's nice to hear that they're taking a holistic approach to the next development of the game, looking at all forms of the experience. Now this is kind of to be expected when developing a new game, but it's nice to see it coming from the horse's mouth per se. In terms of what we didn't hear, there was a direct question to Blake and Andrew asking whether there would be a free-to-play mode with Battlefield 6 after the success of many other free-to-play titles. However, they weren't willing to reveal this information to us at this point. And then finally, there's a statement that you heard at the beginning of this video, where Andrew reiterates some of the things that we've already heard in terms of never before seen scale, higher player numbers than we've ever seen before, and utilising the full power of next-gen consoles. But there were some interesting things we haven't heard as of yet from the team. Those statements being that Battlefield 6 will deliver all-out military combat and a return to vehicle and weapon combat that the franchise is known for. So what does this exactly mean? Well, when I hear all-out military combat, I really do think of a modern setting. Yes, World War I and World War II games are obviously all-out military combat as well, but when I hear it, I just think utilising everything in the modern day setting, every kind of military combat that exists today. That's what I think about when I hear the statement all-out military combat. And in addition, as I said, the other statement was a return to vehicle and weapon combat the franchise is known for. This makes me think we're going back to roots. So we're going back past Battlefield 5, back past Battlefield 1, returning to what the franchise is known for. So I'm thinking more like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 kind of time to kill and weapon mechanics. Maybe going back to an attachment-based system rather than specializations, which I know a lot of people will want to see, including myself. It was also interesting that Andrew kept proposing about utilising next-gen consoles to their full potential. After the leak we've seen about Battlefield 6 being revealed on both generations of consoles, how they're going to go about this we have discussed a little bit in the past. The fact that there's two different teams working on the two different Battlefield games, one for current generation consoles and one for PS4s and Xbox Ones. But I'm excited to see how they're going to deliver on this promise with the reveal in spring. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. So much information today regarding Battlefield 6. The big one being the reveal in spring. It's a couple of months away, guys. A couple of months. Anyway, if you did enjoy, please do subscribe. Love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and peace out.